Loneliness is a feeling that comes to many people. It comes in different points in life. Sometimes if you have lost someone you care about, you will feel lonely. If you are living alone, or if those you love are far away from you, it may bring a feeling of loneliness. If you're in a situation where your friendships have diminished, it may bring that feeling of loneliness. So this is a very common experience that most people have at some point in their life, a feeling of restlessness and loneliness, as if they want to be connected to other people. So this is a natural human feeling, because as human beings, we are herd animals. Our biology, our physiology that we have inherited is that of a herd animal, one who takes comfort and solace in the crowd, in the herd. For humans, in the tribe, in the clan, in the village, in your friendships and your family. That's where real solace comes in the life. And if you should have a spiritual community, it is also in your sangha of your spiritual community that you find solace. But the need for that solace from others is very dominant in human beings. So what to do, because you come into this life alone and you leave this life alone. Your friends and family cannot go with you when you leave, and they may have departed before you, leaving you quite lonely in the life. But your sense of separateness that creates this loneliness is a very core experience of human life. That separateness, the sense that there is me and there is you, there is division, there is a gulf between you and the rest of life, between you and other people, between you and animals, between you and the plants, between you and life. There becomes a gulf, and this gulf is called loneliness. It's a pain in the human heart, the pain of separation, because separation is the core pain that underlies so much of human suffering. But the yogis say that though suffering is real, the cause of suffering is an illusion. The cause of suffering is not the reality. The cause is the sense that you are separate from everyone and everything, that you can lose that which you love. And that when you came into this world, you were alone and you will leave alone. That is the illusion of duality, the illusion that you are separate from all that is. And in your separation, you experience loneliness, pain, and suffering. But the cause of your loneliness is a misunderstanding of the nature of reality. It is a belief in your separateness, a belief that is due to inhabiting a body-mind structure in the physical world that body-mind structure assumes an I feeling. I exist apart from everything else. And that fundamental sense of self separate from the rest of what is, that creates the problem, that causes the suffering, that causes the loneliness, the loss, the separation. When that seed, that misunderstanding dissolves and right understanding replaces it, then you realize all is part of one integrated whole. And you are interwoven in that wholeness. That the ones you love, your own self, and the self of all beings, is the same self. That there's no separation. So how can you lose those you love? If they are a part of you and you are a part of them. And if there is, in fact, a wholeness of being in which you are composed of the same self, the same essence. When mind grows in magnitude and that essential self becomes the vision, then the recognition comes that you were not born alone into a separate world. You have existed before the birth, in the individuality of your body, mind, but in all life around you. You are part of the web of life. You are part of an integrated, interwoven whole of being that is both calm and peaceful consciousness, that is not disturbed, and is the multi-colored, multi-dimensional universe of living beings. And the struggles, the push and pull, is the dance of life. It is the Leela. And to dance in the dance of life is a vital experience. It is joy. It is the dance of love. To discover in that dance that you are not separate, that you are not isolated, that you are not an island, but a part of a wholeness of life. And all those you love, all those you're connected to, are part of this interwoven fabric of existence. You never lose them. They are part of you. You are part of them. There is an eternal self that is unchanging, undying, has always been, will always be. The soul of your soul, your Atman, is the same as the Paramatman, like the drop of water that is dropped in the sea. It has no distinguishment from the sea itself. It becomes the sea. So it is that your Atman, your essence, is part of the sea of being, and without a duality. The life of your life is vast and includes all beings. The self of yourself, the one who knows your sense that you exist, the one who knows you exist, that conscious, aware intelligence, that loving existence is the self that you truly are, and is indeed the self of all beings. So what is there to gain and what is there to lose when the self of yourself is before you continually, around you continually? You are born in the flow of the dance of life. You dance the dance of joy and sorrow, and you return to that flow. You are part of an integrated whole. You are part of the dance of life. You are ultimately this deeper self, not the ego I. That's an illusion. And the cause of suffering is identity, misunderstanding the nature of your own self, misunderstanding your identity. This body-mind is a changing, moving experience that arises, dances in life, and dissolves. But you remain always in the web of life, in the love that is eternal. In the self of yourself, the self of all beings. Remember this, and if those lonely moments should come, remember, you are not alone. You are not helpless. The force that guides the stars in the skies, that holds the web of life together, the consciousness that is all existence, is your own self. You are part of the whole. All right.